Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
Gotta hide, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Gotta hide, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here, and live we are for the second time today. That's right, the Underground was just too damn short, man. We need some more CMV action this evening. Don't you agree? But indeed, we are here live for Octane number 83. And as always, we jump straight into the action. As you can see, the title says huge tag team title match tonight. That's for sure in our main event. But we are also kicking things off with a huge tag team match as Aurelius, Andre Rogers, and the Anarchy champion Leon Valente getting ready to take on Aaron Stone and global champion Morgan, guys. The last time we saw these two in tag team action was that #1 contenders match a couple of weeks ago, where we saw Leon Valente seemingly on purpose cost Aurelius the match against Desolation. Had all the time in the world to break up the pin, but just stood there and did nothing. Valente nowhere to be seen last episode of Octane, despite Diamond, Andre Rogers, everyone looking for him. Seems like perhaps Diamond has put these two together again here tonight to see if that was hopefully just an off night for the Anarchy champion. We know that there have been some, I hesitate to say cracks in the foundation. I don't think it's there yet, but it has the potential to get there. There's definitely something off with Aurelius as of late. They better get their shit together here, though, because they're up against an interesting team, if nothing else. Aaron Stone and Morgan, the two men who at Absolution will compete for the CMV Global Championship. It is going to be a big boy bash, no doubt about that. But here tonight, they are partners, and Aaron Stone seemed quite perplexed about being put in this matchup. We know, obviously, that Morgan has had his issues with Aurelius and, well, specifically Chris Diamond over these last couple of months. Can he count on the help of his #1 contender here tonight? Aaron Stone has been on a hot streak, and the biggest matchup of his career coming up at Absolution, as he looks to shatter that glass ceiling and end the year-long streak that Morgan has been on. Again, nobody has been able to pin or submit Morgan in a year. He has only been defeated by countout. Can Aaron Stone be the one to finally prove that Morgan isn't indestructible? But again, tonight, they look to watch each other's back in this tag team matchup. And yes, guys, make sure if you can, you contribute some of your superstar points to the Pick Your Poison challenge there. Get enough? Pick Your Poison 3. Coming your way. Of course, a show entirely booked by the CMV Universe. And we know it's well documented at this point, and Morgan has said himself multiple times, he does not play well with others. He is not a man looking for friends. But the fact of the matter is, Aurelius has him outnumbered, and he can't really afford to turn down the aid of Aaron Stone here tonight. Even Morgan, as seemingly unbeatable as he is, outnumbered, still going to be at a severe disadvantage. And Morgan's not an idiot. He's a very intelligent man, as a matter of fact. And I sincerely hope that he does not underestimate Aaron Stone come Absolution. I don't think he is. Aaron Stone, we know after his win against Andrew Briggs last episode of Octane, Morgan was watching, taking those mental notes. This is a man that loves to study his opponents, spends hours watching videotape, taking notes mentally and physically. That's part of what makes him so dangerous. So here we go, tag team action to kick off Octane number 83. Aurelius hopefully looking to get their shit together. Chris Diamond, at least, is certainly hoping so. By the way, Diamond himself hopefully in action a little bit later on tonight. We saw what transpired last episode of Octane, obviously dropping out of his scheduled match against Alaric and replacing himself with Andre Rogers. But I spoke to Diamond earlier tonight. He says he's feeling better and he's ready to get back into the ring. He just needed another week. And he's going one-on-one with Ben Stacy here tonight. Big old rematch from a few weeks ago. Ben Stacy upset the Global General once again. As Anarchy champion Leon Valente, who does hold a victory over Morgan last month, beat him by countout, but in the same boat, unpinned, unsubmitted since he debuted here in CMV almost, well, just about a year ago. Valente here doing what he does best, wearing down the protein-packed powerhouse, softening him up for one of those submissions, just getting a good look at Morgan's ass here. Great camera angle. Hey, I don't mind it. That's the dashing POV. Elbow to the jaw by Aaron Stone. Desperate to prove he deserves to be in the position that he is in. He stepped up when no one else would. He took his shot. Now he's got the opportunity of a lifetime. That Absolution tag made to Morgan. Looks like Morgan thought for a moment about going after Andre Rogers, but Morgan softening up the legs now. Valente, we've seen Morgan recently utilizing that lion tamer, the elevated Boston Crab, to win his matches. Fight's supposed to the outside. Valente gonna ram Morgan lower back first into the barricade. And again, the last time these two met face-to-face, Valente won by countout, so Morgan had better be careful here. Already up to a count of 3. Our opening matchup, big time night of action. Not only do we have that huge tag team championship match in our main event, Desolation challenging the Unholy Alliance. We've also got 2 King of the Hill qualifiers here tonight, as well as a Queen of the Hill qualifier. Valente takes out Aaron Stone. Morgan not lifting a finger to help as he takes his time getting back into the ring. Valente making a mistake there. Now trapped into the corner. Clothesline after clothesline, pulls him into one final big one. Now into the pin. Rogers coming in to break it up though. What has gotten into Valente? That's the question everybody, primarily Chris Diamond and Andre Rogers, want to know. Why did he cost Aurelius that tag team matchup, that championship opportunity a couple of weeks ago? And why was he MIA last week? Diamond has been nothing but good to this young man, taking him under his wing, making him a member of the family. Hopefully it was just a one-time occurrence. It looks like that's the case so far. Although right now Valente can't do much of anything as Morgan seems intent on taking his gosh darn head off. Another clothesline. Didn't get all of that one, but still enough to topple the Anarchy champion. As Morgan tries for that vintage falling headbutt of his. Valente able to get out of the way and now gonna viciously go after the global champion. Repeatedly slamming his face into the canvas. Now into a side headlock as he looks to keep Morgan grounded. Obviously, it hasn't been going very well for him. Face to face with the global champion. Look at the power of the Ogre. Stalling vertical suplex. Always impressive, and Morgan continuing to not allow Valente to make the tag. Deadlift Dominator. The Sheriff all over Valente, man. Has to take a break on the outside, but Morgan right after him. Keep it on him like white on rice here. And now returns the favor, dropping Valente face first on the top of the barricade. Valente gonna eat it though, as Morgan delivers a forearm. Quickly he gets back into the ring. He knows Valente does not mind taking a count out win, so he's got to be careful. He can't afford for his momentum to be shaken up this close to absolution. Tag is made to Aaron Stone. A tag also made to Andre Rogers. Forearm smash to immediately take Stone down. Now he's swinging neck breaker. The golden child of Aurelius. Swept off his feet by the big sexy daddy. But Rogers able to catch him with that elbow to the midsection, gives himself a little bit of an opening, and takes full advantage with that clothesline. Flips him over, hooks the leg very close to the ropes here. No rope break though, but Stone able to kick out at one anyhow. Off the ropes and misses that roundhouse kick. And that sets him up for Aaron Stone. A stalling vertical suplex of his own, trying to outdo Morgan perhaps. Team Aaron Stone utilizing a submission of his own. Beat Andrew Briggs with it last episode of Octane. As the tag is made to the Sheriff. Ooh, dark matter from Andre Rogers. There's a move I haven't seen in quite a long time. Rogers, former Intercontinental Champion. Gonna go to make the tag to Leon Valente. So far, so good. Aurelia seems to be operating as a well-oiled machine. At least thus far. Big forearm. We're gonna bust Morgan open. But Morgan, that just pisses him off. He tries to retaliate with a vexation. Valente luckily able to avoid it. With Morgan down, Valente once more starts to pick apart the Ogre. Keeping him off his feet. Working on every single limb. Just slowly chipping away at the CMV Global Champion. Overhand punch, rocking Morgan. Gonna try to get him into the corner, maybe, but Morgan. Some elbows to the gut. Thought he might try for vexation again. Instead, a deep scoop slam. Same can be said about Aaron Stone and Morgan so far in this matchup. They're working together quite nicely. No sort of friction that I'm picking up on. Morgan dominating. Valente just chucking him off to the side like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Valente says, get me the hell out of here. Anarchy champion has not been pinned, has not been submitted since he debuted here in CMV. The same can be said about Morgan this past year. Nobody has been able to find a way to legitimately defeat the CMV Global Champion. Not to say that, winning by countout isn't a legit way to win. I know many people would say that. We're at a count of 6 right now. Morgan might try to win this matchup by countout. He's going to keep himself busy, though, it looks like, trying to go after Andre Rogers. Is Valente going to be able to get back to his feet in time here? Oh, my God, just before the count of 9. And immediately takes Morgan off his feet. A knee bar locked in here by the Anarchy Champion. Rogers looks to be sleeping on his feet. Oh, now Valente is busted open. This is becoming a bloody matchup here to kick off Octane number 83. Almost got him in the corner, but Valente able to come back to life. Popping off with a few elbows to the midsection, and just like that, takes Morgan down. Triangle choke is cinched in. So many people have tapped out. But Aaron Stone saving the CMV Global Champion. Looks like he hesitated for a moment. Is it just me? Kind of looked like Aaron Stone wasn't too sure if he wanted to break that up. And in the end, he did, and this matchup continues. Valente now going to go for the pin, a pretty lazy pin, and that's going to allow Morgan to kick out before even a 2 count. Oh my God, but Valente, laser focus, going again for the try. Oh, wait a minute, the Kimura, I wasn't sure what the hell he was trying to do. Oh, but that's a rope break. Okay, good call by the referee. And now what is this? Leon Valente went to make the tag. Andre Rogers jumped off the apron. Where is he going? Andre Rogers has just bailed on this matchup. Well, I guess things not going as well as I thought. Rogers giving Andre Rogers giving Leon Valente a taste of his own medicine, I suppose. For Valente costing them the #1 contendership a couple of weeks ago. Valente is in bad shape. He's bleeding. Now he's all on his own. This has become a handicap match. Although over these last couple weeks, handicap matches here in CMV. They've had some unexpected results. We had Chloe Marks beating Killjoy Club at Unmatched, and just earlier today on the Underground, we saw Salvage beat Toyota Camry and Mike Miles all by himself. And now Valente looking to keep up. Another rope break. And here comes Morgan. He immediately just gets thrown to the outside. Valente is holding his own. But for how long can he do that? What is Chris Diamond got to be thinking right now? Or was he maybe behind this? I mean, I didn't hear anything about this. Diamond and I were talking earlier. He didn't tell me that he was planning anything like this. Morgan back to his feet, going to try to return to the apron as Valente, triangle choke. Valente in the middle of the ring has Aaron Stone caught. Morgan is freaking out. Aaron Stone is in serious trouble, but the Milkman does not tap. Great escape and a nasty clothesline. Good Lord. Smart tag made. In comes the Sheriff, who delivers a clothesline of his own. Definitely seems like Aaron Stone and Morgan are doing a tip for tat in this match. Anything you can do, I can do better type beat. Spine buster by Morgan. Oh my God, I thought that was going to be it. I thought we were going to see Leon Valente pinned for the first time ever. Oh God, well, we still might. Vexation! Could it be? Morgan going to make sure that Valente does not get a lucky rope break. 1, 2. My word, the Anarchy champion. I mean, he's got to be... Oh no, right into the Lion Tamer though. Valente with nowhere to go, no one to rely on. Is he going to tap? Oh my God, he does! Leon Valente has tapped. And that is the first time ever that Valente has been pinned or has submitted. And it's all thanks to Andre Rogers, leaving his tag team partner high and dry here tonight. As Aaron Stone and Morgan celebrate a win. But now they look towards Absolution, where they face each other with the Global Championship on the line. Man, I wish I could go find Chris Diamond right now and ask him what the hell is going on. Man, I still cannot believe what we just saw to kick off the show. And we still have such a huge night of action to go. Coming up next, my friends, this could be a potential show stealer right here lying in wait. As the Rite of Passage champion, the Ted, getting ready to take on Amare Rivers. A lot of history between these two, but of course for the Ted, he's looking towards Absolution, where he defends that Rite of Passage championship against Toyota Camry. It was the Ted who, after defeating Hunter Quinn to win the Rite of Passage championship a couple weeks ago in that death match, offered a championship opportunity to Tracy James, but Tracy refused. However, Toyota Camry decided to take Ted up on the offer, as Toyota Camry still does not fully trust the Ted and his intentions. Even though everyone else at this point, Tracy James, B-Man, the Amelia and Proud Attack, Ted has managed to win them over. Camry still skeptical. Camry says he will expose Ted for the fraud he is at Absolution. But Ted maintains that he wants nothing more than to make up for the past and be there for Tracy James and the rest of Amity. There's no denying that Ted has certainly stepped up, man. He's put his body through hell these last couple of months, helping Amity in their war against the Unholy Alliance. Tonight, the Ted taking on Amare Rivers. It was last episode of Octane that we saw Tracy James and B-Man of Amity defeat Amare Rivers and Joseph Santos in tag team action. Rivers wanted to get that win back from Amity here. Joseph Santos, a part of one of the King of the Hill qualifiers a little bit later on. 2 of them here tonight, as well as a Queen of the Hill qualifier. And our massive main event, Octane tag team titles on the line as Desolation will challenge the Unholy Alliance. And of course, here comes Rivers, putting down the iPhone for a moment, and coming up with this red Solo cup full of Dubby. Like I said, a lot of history between these two men. In fact, I believe the last time they shared a ring with each other, Amare Rivers was the victor. It was a triple threat match involving Joseph Santos as well. Well, that was a long time ago. And I'd say both men in very different places at this moment in time. So it is Rivers one-on-one with the Ted, and Amare also saying on Instagram Live earlier this week he knows that a win here against the Ted could possibly grant him a future shot at the Rite of Passage Championship. Although who knows if Ted will still be the holder of said championship. This Toyota Camry again will challenge the Ted at Absolution. Quick dragon screw by Ted, who still has got to be feeling the effects of that death match a couple of weeks ago. It's going to take probably a few more weeks at least for Ted to be 100% again after he and Hunter Quinn beat the absolute hell out of each other. Amare, beautiful acai moonsault taking Ted down. Goes to the jaw, spins him around, forearm to the back. Indeed, we are officially on the road to Ascendance 12. Our first stop, Absolution, this weekend. Don't miss a very special edition of Shockwave tomorrow night, presented by Observer Bread. It will be on commentary. Absolution, of course, going to be a massive night of action. John Lipnick defending the Undisputed Championship against Anthony Martin and Troy Colt. Aaron Stone Morgan for the Global Championship. King of the Hill and Queen of the Hill. Pele kick to the back of the head by Amare Rivers. Quickly tries to get to the corner, but Ted catches him. Face first off that top turnbuckle. Now multiple kicks to the midsection. Ted going for a buckle bomb? Yes, he is. Amare writhing in agony. That is a potential career-ending move there. Ted only getting a 1 count, though. Rite of Passage champion. Couple of kicks to the legs. Knee to the jaw. Going to spin Rivers around. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Hopefully not another buckle bomb. Nope. Tried for a double axe handle. Looks like he slipped up. Making up for that, though, with a knee straight between the eyes. Now, oh, okay, Ted. Looks like he's a bit conflicted. Thought about going to the top rope, but decided against it. Okay. Gorgeous leg lariat. Now he goes to the top rope. Wanted Amare in a better position, I suppose. Elbow drop right to the very heart of Amare Rivers. A lot of people say the heart of Amare Rivers is Isabella Almas, and vice versa. Rivers, of course, just wanting to make the love of his life proud. She is currently out with injury. Kick across the chest, dropping Ted. Rivers gonna get acrobatic. Moonsault into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count for the Rite of Passage champion. Rivers showing off the 18-inch pythons, brother. And a stomp to the back, because why not? We've got some very vocal fans in the front row here tonight. Oh, a headbutt to the gut. Rivers has certainly managed to take over here against the 10. Elevated flatliner. We've seen Rivers utilize that a whole lot lately. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. That ain't gonna stop Rivers. Might be looking for the standing 450. Ted seen it coming though. Irish whip. Oh, and there's the trick shot knee. Catching Amare Rivers off guard and putting him to sleep. No. Wakes up just in the nick of time. Desperately crawling into the corner, hoping for a little bit of refuge, but a boot to the face gonna catch him. Oh my goodness, accordion rack. Haven't seen Amare Rivers utilize this maneuver in a long time, but Ted able to escape fantastically. Arm drag and a drop kick right to the face. Ted, what's he cooking up here? Nothing good for Amare Rivers, that's for sure. Scoop slam, but Rivers able to counter into a DDT. Expertly done. The Lovebird. Now with a deadlift running power slam. Another hook of the leg. Oh, but it looks like Ted had a foot under the bottom rope. Good call by our referee. A rare good call by the referees here in CMV. As now Rivers looks to be setting Ted up against the ropes. Yanking at that arm. Trying to further wear down the Rite of Passage champion. Snake Eyes blinds Ted. Rivers keeping on the attack with some stomps. Oop, and Ted able to get a boot up right to the midsection of Amare. T-E-D out of nowhere. Catches Rivers flush. What a kick out. Ted looks like he's got a 2-for-1 special. T-E-D numero dos. Uno, dos, and trace. Ted did not come to play around here tonight. The Rite of Passage champion with an impressive win en route to absolution. And he will defend this Rite of Passage championship against Toyota Camry. Ted hoping that maybe finally he can beat some trust into Toyota Camry.
It seems that some of you believe that I hate all of CMV, but that isn't true. There are some people I thought were good men. Diamonds among the rough, if you will, and one of those men was Chris Diamond. He's been here longer than most people have, crafting a career for himself, working hard to get wins. It may shock some, but I was actually excited at the prospect of a Chris Diamond match. But then I get to Octane, I'm all prepared. I'm prepared to wrestle the best match that has ever been seen on Octane television, and I've got an old switcheroo. Diamond was too scared to face me. And well, I gotta say, it really opened my eyes to the fact that this place is even more far gone than I originally thought, because I thought that CMV was in need of a saviour, but now it's in need of even more. I thought I could save this company in a matter of years or months, but now I've hit the realization I may only have weeks. It's concerning, folks. Concerning indeed. Join Purify and change the world.
Well, my friends, the action's starting before we even see it. Our first of two King of the Hill qualifiers here tonight. And, well, I think immediately, guys, we could all agree there is an obvious favorite in this battle royal, and that would be Octane, the 7-foot-tall, near 300-pounder, who since the start of this new season has been routinely issuing the Octane challenge. 10 minutes on the clock. All you have to do is survive against him for those 10 minutes, and he earned the managerial services of Sabanto, but nobody has been able to survive those 10 minutes. And now Octane counter, back body drop. Kakariko Hattori, actually the last man who attempted Octane's challenge, and yes indeed, did not go well for him. Yeah, we got Octane in there. We got Leopard Lee, formerly known as Kevin Lee, Kakariko Hattori, J.B. Hayes, Tracy James, and Ricky Gelani. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. The Juggernaut also got to be a favorite here. Hattori might have former NGW champion J.B. Hayes eliminated. Leopard Lee going to try to take out Ricky Gelani. Salvage, the first man to qualify for King of the Hill last episode of Octane, actually retained his spot in the matchup earlier today on the Underground, defeating Toyota Camry and Mike Miles in a handicap match. We're actually going to see Mike Miles. He's in the other King of the Hill qualifier here tonight on Octane. There you see Tracy James of Amity, going to be happy with the Ted's win against Amar Ray Rivers. A few minutes ago, big-time knee from J.B. Hayes takes down the former global champion. Leopard Lee, who made his return to CMV last month with a win against Mike Miles, the former tag team champion. And of course, the hypothetical kung fu practitioner. Octane trying to eliminate Hattori here. Again, easily the favorite. Octane, not going to be easy to get him up and over the top rope. And that's how you got to eliminate someone in this matchup. No pins, no submissions. Remember what the winner of the King of the Hill match at Absolution earns. A global championship match at Ascendance 12. Life-changing opportunity. Something that Ricky Gelani knows all about. Main evented Ascendance 11 last year, beating Shea Hoxton for the undisputed heavyweight championship. Kakariko Hattori with a knee to the gut of Leopard Lee as Ricky Gelani tries to take out the biggest threat in this matchup, Snake Eyes, to the Demon. Capture suplex from Hattori, no eliminations yet. We also got a Queen of the Hill qualifier, actually coming up after this matchup. If you like Battle Royals, this is your show. 3 of them. Over to the jaw, keeps Hattori at bay. A nice counter by Tracy James, going to send Ricky Gelani into the corner. Leopard Lee might be the first one eliminated. No! Kakariko Hattori chucked out. I think that was by Octane. Gelani coming up from behind on Octane. Big clobbering blow to the back of the head. Leopard Lee throwing out a wild kick. Damn, Gelani just got jacked up. Not too sure what J.B. Hayes was trying to do there. Countered by Tracy James as JB Hayes comes from behind. Bulldog. Put it in the corner. Hayes, last year Descendants 11. Defeated Paul Devine to retain the NGW Championship. Able to reverse that choke slam. Might have put him right through the canvas. Delaney with the strategy here. Stand under the bottom rope to recover. Again, you gotta be tossed over the top. Both your feet gotta hit the floor in order for you to be eliminated. Tracy James trying for a rock bottom, maybe a Borto end. Delaney gonna help out JB Hayes, and Leopard Lee is now in serious trouble. Wow. The man formerly known as Kevin Lee hanging in there. Impressive. Now Lee looking to walk Hayes over to the ropes. As Delaney countered into a reverse DDT. There's Octane. Punch in the midsection for him. Tracy with the backslide driver. And then a big-time Ted-esque high kick from Tracy James. Pulled back as Ricky Delaney into that elbow. Who's heading to Absolution to partake in the King of the Hill match. Lee with a few well-placed shots to the ribs of Delaney. Up against the ropes. This would be a massive elimination. Oh my God! Ricky Delaney eliminated by Leopard Lee. That is huge. Tracy James might be joining him. Holy shit! Tracy James eliminated as well. And JB Hayes ain't stopping. We are down to Leopard Lee, Octane, and JB Hayes. Big time kick. But immediately JB on the rebound, maybe trying for a belly to belly. With some well-placed punches to the bridge of the nose. Well, it still ain't over for Amity. B-Man gonna be in the other King of the Hill qualifier here tonight, so there's still a chance. Oh, there's that choke slam. Not able to counter it this time is JB Hayes. Leopard Lee. Irish whip countered, sends him into the corner. Octane gonna send the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner packing. Yes, indeed. See ya, bye. And Hayes has still not recovered from that choke slam. Just now getting back up. Oh, dear Lord. Falling power bomb. And all Octane has to do now is toss JB Hayes over that top rope. And there you go. No! Wow, Hayes hanging on like his life depends on it. Beautiful blockbuster out of the corner. The former NGW champion is not going down without a fight here. Snap elbow drop across the chest. Octane though. Not again. Another powerbomb. Hayes says, no thank you, good sir. One is just about enough for me. That's like running into a brick wall, though. Dear God. Knee to the back of the head, Octane. Another Irish whip, and this time Hayes not able to hang on. Octane is going to Absolution. The Demon joining Salvage. Man, it is turning out to be a big, meaty King of the Hill matchup. Salvage, now Octane. Mamma mia. And I'm afraid that my laptop did just die, so we're going to have to go without the beautiful loading graphics and sweet, sweet Ted-produced melodies for the rest of the show, because I'm an idiot. Forgot to charge my laptop. But that's okay. We ball. And from a King of the Hill qualifier, straight into a Queen of the Hill qualifier we go. As we already know, Celestia, Taryn Torres, suplex of the Undisputed Elite, and Precious Pratt have qualified for the Queen of the Hill match. At Absolution, might we see another Undisputed Elite member repping as Tori Doyle makes her way to the ring. And she's got to be in a bad mood after what happened earlier today on the Underground with Gianna and Dawn Rose Holt defeating the Undisputed Elite by countout after attacking them pre-match. But that can't be at the forefront of Doyle's mind here. She's got to be fully focused on this. Our 5th Queen of the Hill qualifier, of course, the 6th and final qualifier tomorrow night on Shockwave, a 10-woman over-the-top rope battle royal, a second chance for those who have already attempted to qualify but came up short. And the winner, of course, of the Queen of the Hill match at Absolution, it advances to a Women's World Championship match at Ascendance 12. And what an opportunity for young Amira Iden, the protege of Amber Young, who we saw earlier today attack Riley Van Wilson before her Cyborg Invitational match with Joy Justice on the Underground. The Turkish-born fighter looking to pick up the slack. The Absolute not been doing too hot these last few weeks. Sorry, busy texting with Diamond here. Checking up on him, making sure he's okay. And that he'll still be able to compete in his matchup later on tonight after what happened earlier with Andre Rogers and Leon Valente. And here comes Arisa Masami, the young upstart, who has certainly impressed since the start of this new season. Her battles with Ashley Riot. And again, another monumental opportunity for a rookie like Arisa Masami. Exactly what this kind of matchup the Queen of the Hill is designed for. These newcomers, these rookies, or these as of yet untested superstars. Maybe those who don't frequently get these type of opportunities. A shot at the Women's World Championship at the show of shows, no less. And speak of the devil, Arisa Masami, I'm sure not going to be too happy to see her rival the Deathmatch Princess in this Queen of the Hill qualifier. A return to form, but that didn't help Riot out too much. Her last outing against Precious Pratt not going her way. Got to put that in the back of her mind, though, because this would be a massive way to turn things around. Not getting a response from Diamond. He must be in the zone, you know, trying to focus on his upcoming match against Ben Stacy. I shouldn't bother him. So here we go, Queen of the Hill qualifying matchup. We'll see who's going to join Celestia, Taryn Torres, Suplex, and Precious Pratt, who have already qualified. Man, I always forget just how big Amira Aiden is. She is, my goodness, a tall, beefy woman. And I mean that in the best way possible. You see Tori Doyle go after Arisa Masami. Again, over the top rope battle royal here. No pins, no submissions. Winner goes to Absolution. Compete in the Queen of the Hill match. Tori Doyle out on the apron. Masami, thinking about it, decides to charge her. Fought a little bit too long and paid for it. As we see Aiden try to get Ashley Riot out of here. Riot taking a turnbuckle shot to the rear end. Well, the theme thus far in the Queen of the Hill definitely seems to be, these new talents. Look at Celestia, who just debuted a month ago. Taryn Torres, who came in to CMV at the start of this new season. Suplex as well. Precious Pratt, been here a bit longer than the others. Former Women's Tag Team Champion, too. Oh, Arisa Masami might be the first. Yes! Masami is eliminated. Tori Doyle scoring the elimination. And double knee face breaker to Riot. She just shakes it off. One tough SOB. Oh, can't really shake off that knee to the face, though, by Amira. Big right hook. Jack in the jaw. The Deathmatch Princess. In comes Tori Doyle with a Tanahashi clothesline. Rolls through for a drop kick to the side of the head. Look at these kicks from Tori Doyle. Ashley Riot happy to just stand back and watch for the time being. Oh, a butt buster. Dropped it right on the tailbone. Another knee from Amira Aiden. Of course, trained in mixed martial arts, makes her a lethal striker. I don't think the mat game is going to help her out too much in a matchup like this, though. A battle royal. Riot from behind. Irish whip. Goes low. Doyle able to catch him with that clothesline. Doyle going to try to take out Amira Aiden. Is Riot going to help? Thinking about it. Yep. They're going to team up, trying to take out Aiden. Will the teamwork pay off? Aiden able to hang on, but she ain't out of the woods just yet. Able to fight off both of her attackers. Nicely done. From behind, Aiden, forearm smash to the middle of the back. Ashley Riot turns her around. Maybe looking to make her eat defeat. But Aiden, with a few punches to the midsection, sets herself free. Oh, I think Amira Aiden intended for that knee to connect with Tori Doyle. Ashley Riot's jaw is going to be feeling some type of way by the end of this matchup. The way Amira Aiden keeps knocking her with them knees. German suplex by Tori Doyle. Looking to put another member of the Undisputed Elite in the Queen of the Hill match. Again, suplex is already qualified. Doyle again trying to get Aiden out of here. Is Riot going to try to help out a second time? No, not this time. This time she's going to stay back. Let Doyle try to do it on her own. Risa Masami already eliminated. Right from behind with a bulldog. Drops Doyle as Aiden drags herself into the corner. As I always say, great strategy in a battle royal type matchup. Stay out of the fight, crawl into a corner, roll under the bottom rope. Conserve your energy, but there goes Aiden. Amira Aiden taken out, but Riot might be going too. No. Able to get up the knee. Doyle double knees to the face a second time. Tori Doyle and Ashley Riot. Who's going to Absolution? Big knee from Doyle. Double underhook. Sit out face buster to the Deathmatch Princess. Quickly rolls to her feet though. Sets her up. Gonna read her the Riot Act. And a big kick to the back. That cherry on top. Irish whip. Out onto the apron. Riot clocking her with a big right hook. And Ashley Riot is going to absolution. The 5th woman to qualify for the Queen of the Hill match. And finally adding a little bit of a veteran advantage. Celestia, Taryn Torres, Suplex, Precious Pratt, and now Ashley Riot. 1 spot left to fill, and filled it will be tomorrow night on Shockwave. Well, it was just earlier today on the Underground that we saw both of these women, Samantha Moset and Precious Pratt, compete in the Queen of the Hill qualifier, and Precious Pratt was victorious. She has punched her ticket to absolution to compete in the Queen of the Hill match. Will she punch her ticket to another shot at the Rising Star Championship is what we're about to find out. As I talked about earlier today during the Underground, Precious Pratt took Quinn Bell the distance at Fortune. What a matchup it was between the two, but came up short in the end, did Pratt. She wants another crack. Pratt knows she gets that second opportunity, she will make the most of it. And things have been going Pratt's way these last couple of weeks. Not just winning that Queen of the Hill qualifier earlier today, but a win against Ashley Riot too. She's got the momentum on her side. But the last thing she wants to do is discount her opponent here, Samantha Moset, who always seems to have a trick up her sleeve. Or might I better say a trick in her book. Does that work? I feel like that doesn't really work. I try to do something there. I'm trying to do all I can to help Samantha Moset out. You know what I mean? To promote her book, to get maybe at least a few more sales. But her book has got to be the last thing on her mind here tonight. This is her shot at the Rising Star Championship. Moset has been working hard these last few weeks. Meek. I'm thinking of Meek Mill. Don't ask me what I'm thinking about when it comes to Meek Mill, though. Samantha Moset winning a fatal 4-way, a triple threat. More recently, earning herself this opportunity. And you know the Rising Star champion, Quinn Bell, not going to be far. Going to be watching this one. Precious Pratt, hopefully she has done her research on Samantha Moset, knows to be weary because Moset does not mind breaking the rules, and certainly no qualms utilizing that pair of brass knuckles she always seems to have with her. Like I said earlier today, we really got to have the refs start patting Moset down. I don't know where exactly she keeps those brass knuckles stashed. I'm not going to hypothesize, but hopefully she doesn't try to bring them out, and we get a clean matchup here between these two. As Pratt out onto the apron, a back suplex, dropping Moset on the hardest part of the ring, as we all know. Still to come here on Octane number 83, my friends. We've got another King of the Hill qualifier to look forward to, as well as Chris Diamond and Ben Stacy one-on-one. Dear God, Precious Pratt spiking Moset there on the floor. Jeez, man. And let's not forget about our main event still to come. Octane tag team titles on the line as Desolation challenge the Unholy Alliance. Pinfall attempt here by Precious Pratt. Pratt came so close at Fortune, so close she could taste it. But Quinn Bell got the better of her on that night, and I fully believe, man, should Precious Pratt win this matchup, get herself another crack at the Rebel Queen, easily I could see her getting it done this time around. Former Women's Tag Team Champion, and no matter what, we will see her in the Queen of the Hill match at Absolution. Set got to be an upset about losing out on that opportunity, but she will be a part, I'm sure, of the second chance Battle Royal tomorrow night on Shockwave, along with 9 other women fighting for the 6th and final spot in the Queen of the Hill. Mosette back into a submission. We know her to be a very, very dangerous submission artist. She's got this inverted figure 4 now. Middle of the ring, too. Looks like she let it go there. Gonna try to further wear down the legs of Precious Pratt. Says enough, man. Get the hell off me. Pulls her into a clothesline. And again. Why not a third? Pratt showing off her power, and a whole lot of power packed into a small package. We've seen Pratt do some truly unbelievable things like this right here. My God, taking a page out of the playbook of Killian Khan with the Powerbomb Symphony. Where does she get that strength? And now to the top. Set to her feet. Pratt with a Beatrice Lotus type headbutt. Hey, if you're going to copy someone, copy the current Women's World Champion, am I right? There goes Mosette right back to work on the leg. Dragon Screw. We didn't really get a whole lot of time to talk about it earlier today, but again, it's going to be very interesting to see how Precious Pratt and her half-sister, Taryn Torres, interact in the Queen of the Hill match. They have yet to interact in any way at all here in CMV. They've managed to stay out of each other's way. That's not going to be the case at Absolution, though. I don't know necessarily too much about the relationship. I wonder if maybe they'll try to work together or... Oh, look at that! What the... I thought she was setting up with a choke bomb. What the hell was that? A sort of test drive for Precious Pratt. The pump handle power slam. Oh, but Pratt is not looking for a count-out win. To the top, a moonsault, but Mosette was playing possum. Suckered her in. And Pratt goes splat on the floor. Cattle mutilation. Samantha Mosette, well, she can't win the matchup by submission at ringside, but this is certainly doing a lot of damage. Mosette throwing Precious Pratt off to the side. Oh, a nice senton. Very happy with herself. It was impressive. You got to give kudos where it's deserved. Grabs the arm, smacks it off the floor. Now look at Mosette has honed in on the arms of Precious Pratt. Now she's got a modified Fujiwara. It looks like Precious Pratt is tapping, but again, this is not Falls Count Anywhere, so that does not count. Oh, and Pratt's gonna retaliate with that choke of hers, choking the gosh darn life out of Samantha Mosette. Mosette is out, guys. Mosette is out. She's out cold. And Precious Pratt looks like she's gonna take this count-out win with a championship opportunity at stake. You win however way you can. And Precious Pratt choking out some... Wait a second, look who it is. The Rising Star champion herself, Quinn Bell, seeming impressed with Precious Pratt. And I am ready for this rematch. Sign me up. Put me in the front row. Someone better check on Mosette, though. She still hasn't woken up. How about our tertiary main event coming up next, lads and gents? Talk about a matchup to look forward to. I know I tried texting Diamond a bit earlier. I'm worried for my friend, you know. Not only everything that he has personally been through these last few weeks, but with what transpired earlier tonight. Andre Rogers leaving Leon Valente high and dry on their tag team matchup against Aaron Stone and Morgan. I still haven't gotten an answer from Diamond. I'm obviously not going to get an answer now. I don't think he's got his phone with him. I still want to know, did Diamond put Andre Rogers up to that, or was he acting on his own? I can understand Diamond wanting to stay focused here, though. He looks a bit nervous. And I understand. He was supposed to return to action last episode of Octane against Alaric, but he ended up taking himself out of the match. Sent Andre Rogers in his place. He just wasn't ready. And now we've all seen that video put out by Alaric. Just rubbing salt in the wound. Taking shots at a vulnerable Chris Diamond. Look, I like Alaric, but I disavow everything said in that video. It's a bunch of hogwash. Well, doesn't look like Diamond plans on backing down here tonight. And that's good for all of us, because his opponent, Ben Stacy, looking to cook up another banger. Last time these two met one-on-one a few weeks ago, Stacy scooped up a great win for himself. Diamond has gone on the record multiple times saying how impressed he is with Ben Stacy, the respect he has for this young man. He wants Ben Stacy in Aurelius, but Stacy continues to shut Chris Diamond down. I really don't understand it. Why would you not want to be under the wing of Chris Diamond? It just does not make any sense to me. Oh, but Ben Stacy's his own man. He does what he wants to. He doesn't feel like he belongs in Aurelius. Now it's time to see if that win a few weeks ago was nothing more than a lucky night for Ben Stacy, as Chris Diamond is certainly in desperate need of a win. Look, Chris Diamond down and out. He's still more dangerous than half those men in that locker room, okay? Never count out the British baller. Here we go, Chris Diamond. Young Ben Stacy, and Diamond immediately with a knee to the jaw, but responds rather quickly. Does Stacy with a kick to the side of the head and a moonsault. Stacy's just so fast. Like his theme song says, never slow down. That truly is how this kid lives. 1,000,000 miles a minute. Early pinfall attempt only gets him a 1 count though. Follows up with a snap elbow drop across the chest. Maybe Diamond isn't fully ready. Maybe he should have backed out of this matchup. There we go though. Springboard DDT. Scoops up Stacy out of the corner like garbage. Another kick to the side of the head. Stacy dangerous even when on his back. Whoa, no, what the hell he went for there. Targeting the ghost in the ring, I guess. Now up against the ropes, Diamond chucking him to the outside. Wait a minute. The Golden General looking to take to the air. Woo! Soaring high. And that is a well-deserved "This is awesome" chant. Hey, it's awesome every single time Chris Diamond just steps into the ring, though. That deserves a "This is awesome" chant. Stacy evidently didn't think it was so awesome. Running sit-out powerbomb on the floor. Ouch. I felt that. My lower back. Onto the face, guys. Our tertiary main event here coming up next. Our second King of the Hill qualifier here tonight. Fourth main event, Desolation challenging the Unholy Alliance The Octane Tag Team titles. As Diamond tries to get Ben Stacy back into the ring and does just before the count of 7. And a slap across the face. There you go. Maybe that'll wake Ben Stacy up. Make him wise. Diamond just having his way with the doctor. The side headlocks showing off a little bit. So good to see Chris Diamond back in the ring. These last few weeks, man, you could just tell something here on Octane was missing. Just wasn't the same. Moonsault. The British baller. Now watch as Stacy crawls into the corner. Ain't gonna find no refuge there, though. Washing his face with some big old nasty boots. And to the top, Stacy in the drop zone. Diamond with a 450. So rarely he pulls that out of his back pocket. But man, picture perfect. I've never seen a 450 splash done better. And if that ain't enough, a kiss to the chin. Super kick from Chris Diamond, but it still ain't enough to keep Ben Stacy down. Well, how about making a donation? Stacy, though, able to fight out of the corner. Now these two. Oh, Diamond sent to the outside. Oh, I think Diamond gonna get back into the ring. Stacy. Oh, Diamond, I think he's out of here. Look, it's understandable. He's not ready yet. He made a mistake. Alaric? What the hell is Alaric doing out here? You got no business in this matchup. Ben Stacy able to take advantage of the distraction, though, made by Alaric. Stacy, come on. Diamond's not ready. He's not ready. This is unbelievable. Come on, Ben. You're not really going to take advantage of a wounded Chris Diamond, are you? Not like this. Ben Stacy should be ashamed. Oh, but Diamond's not done yet. Stacy, though, tries to keep out of suicide dive. That's what you get, you young punk. Now Chris Diamond has been re-energized. Now he's pissed off. What the hell does Alaric think he is coming out here, getting involved in Chris Diamond's matchup? Diamond begging Ben Stacy, saying, hey, please. Stacy falls for it. You stupid idiot. Now the choke from the British brawler, teaching this young snot-nosed punk a lesson. Spider pin from Diamond. Oh, but not enough to keep Stacy down. Stacy goes to the ropes, nails that clothesline. Diamond just gonna shake it off, though, like the absolute legend that he is. Ralph cameo. You know Ralph got to make an appearance in the Chris Diamond match. You know, Ralph told me he was missing Diamond. Ralph hasn't watched these last few weeks of CMV because Chris Diamond's not been around. I told him, I understand. Look, I got to do this because it's my job. But if I were a fan, Chris Diamond wasn't on my TV. Forget about it. I'm protesting. Ben Stacy, multiple shots to the knee of Diamond, gets back into the ring at the count of 3. Wouldn't be surprised if this little punk trying to take a count out win. Oh my God. Come on, Diamond had just gotten back to his feet. This is ridiculous, man. Get Ben Stacy off and give Diamond a chance. Stacy with another Running sit-out powerbomb on the floor. Well, this is ridiculous. Diamond tried to leave the match. He had every right to do so. Stacy, no! Now, come on! Insult to injury, utilizing the Diamond driver. I'm about to... Wait, Diamond? Right back at him with a break-your-neck foundation on the floor. Throws him off to the side where he belongs. Diamond back into the ring. Ben Stacy, you could have taken the count-out win, but instead, you're going to take the count-out loss, you little punk. Chris Diamond scores the win. I still want to know what Alaric thought he was doing out here. Tried to cost Chris Diamond this matchup. Didn't really work out so well, did it? We get a nice swig of my W real quick before we get into our co-main event. Ah, delicious and refreshing. But indeed, here we go. Our co-main event and our second King of the Hill qualifier here tonight. We saw Octane qualify a bit earlier, joining Salvage, who will be the third to qualify. The fourth and final spot will be filled next episode of Octane. As we see a lot of heavy hitters in this matchup. Jeremy Barmore of the Unholy Alliance, who of course getting ready to defend the Octane tag team titles against Desolation. Up next in our main event, you got B-Man representing Amity. Joseph Santos, certainly got to be a favorite. And how about this? A returning Alvarez. Haven't seen Alvarez in a dog's age. Multi-time tag team champion, of course, formerly a member of Dante Tatum and Perry Heaton's group, which I'm somehow forgetting the name of right now. Vintage dashing memory coming into play. Someone help me out, please. How can I possibly forget? Chain Reaction. That's a Chain Reaction. I got there on my own. Look, sometimes it takes me a while, all right? I'm not at 100% right now. I'm distraught after what my friend Chris Diamond just went through, okay? Give me a minute, goddammit. Alvarez first debuted in CMV as Christian Alvarez. He's also gone by Sergeant Alvarez during his time here in CMV, but he is back and could be back in a big way here in this King of the Hill qualifier. Also Mike Miles in there, and Andrew Briggs, who has partaken in a King of the Hill qualifier before. Part of me wants to say that he won the inaugural King of the Hill matchup. I feel very confident saying that. I'm like 95% sure he did. Oh, there goes B-Man, and well, Amity's chances of being in the King of the Hill match down the drain with B-Man's elimination. As both Tracy James and Toyota Camry also coming up short in their qualifiers. Joseph Santos looking to ruin the big return of Alvarez here. Not too sure who Andrew Briggs was trying to hit with that neckbreaker. Mike Miles helping out Santos. Can they push out Alvarez? No, even their combined might not enough to take out the multi-time tag team champion. Far from a sane individual, but That's not a necessity here in CMV, obviously, to be sane, to be 100% mentally coherent. We've got more than a few superstars in that locker room who probably should be locked up in a mental asylum rather than competing in a CMV ring, but I digress. Alvarez looking to take out Marble, and he does! Big elimination by Alvarez there. So now Bloody Justice, he's a part of the fourth and final qualifier. Next episode of Octane, he's the last chance for the Unholy Alliance to make it into the King of the Hill match. And there goes Mike Miles! Another elimination by Alvarez. My man's is popping off right now. Alvarez, Joseph Santos, and Andrew Briggs remain. Who is heading to Absolution? Who's heading to the King of the Hill match? Santos going for a ride on the shoulders of Briggs here. Ooh, a Queen suplex variation. Obviously can't go for the pin though, but right to the top. Gotta be looking for the spinal tap. Vintage Briggs, but Santos able to get out of the way by the skin of his teeth. Now he goes to the top. Frog splash, but Briggs able to avoid it. Alvarez taken down with a reverse DDT. Sleeper cinched in here. Not going to help out Alvarez too much though. No pinfalls, no submissions in this matchup. You got to get your opponent up and over the top rope. Both their feet got to hit the floor. Santos going to spin around Briggs. Super kick. Good night, Briggs. As now Santos turning his attention to Alvarez in the corner. Trying to eliminate him. No such luck though, as Alvarez now going to try to get Santos dragged over to the ropes. Briggs back to his feet. Pump handle slam. Alvarez though from behind with a drop kick to the derriere of the benchmark. Vintage Alvarez looking for that half Nelson suplex, but Santos able to reverse. Into the corner, Santos is set. Alvarez gonna grab Briggs from behind. Trio of elbows to the gut. Briggs throwing Alvarez into Santos, making himself an Alvarez sandwich there. I wouldn't mind partaking in an Alvarez sandwich. You know what I mean. Alvarez. Woo! Chopping down Briggs. Has my boy tweaking. That hurt big time, you can tell. Now a military press attempted, but Santos able to reverse into a DDT. Florida Flatliner says, how do you do? Alvarez is rocked. Santos gonna send him packing. Big right hook. See ya, bye, Alvarez. Welcome back to CMV. Hell of a performance in this King of the Hill qualifier. But then there were just two. Joseph Santos, Andrew Briggs. Double knee face breaker. The Rat in the Hat. Spinal tap connects this time. That's apparently still not enough for Andrew Briggs, though. Shining Wizard. As vintage gets, and now Andrew Briggs sends Santos to the outside. The benchmark is going to Absolution. The winner of the very first ever King of the Hill match. Looking to do it again. Salvage, Octane, and now Andrew Briggs. Just one spot left to fill. And filled it will be next episode of Octane. What a victory for the benchmark, though. Main event time it is here on Octane number 83. And the Octane Tag Team titles are on the line. Bludgeon and Trauma have been wreaking havoc upon the Octane Tag Team division since their return. They are undefeated, unpinned, unsubmitted, and they earned this opportunity knocking off Aurelius a couple of weeks ago. But the Unholy Alliance, I'd say most teams in the position of the Unholy Alliance would be rightfully scared coming into this championship match, but well, Bloody Justice and Hunter Quinn proved scared they most certainly are not when they jumped Desolation last episode of Octane, took them out after their win over the Destined. But it's what happened after that matchup, guys, that had a lot of people scratching their head. A voice started speaking out of the PA system. I certainly did not recognize the voice. I don't think anybody did. We've had technicians trying to figure out how the hell this person was able to hack their way into the systems, but this voice seemed to almost control Desolation as they both just got right back up like nothing happened and walked to the back, completely ignoring Bloody Justice and Hunter Quinn. Ooh, there was a Sugar cameo now. Those are rare. We got the Ralph cameo earlier, now a little Sugar cameo. She's ready for this main event. Well, whoever that voice was, I don't think they're here tonight. At least, not in the building. Not that Desolation exactly requires the help. On the other hand, the Unholy Alliance, they need all the help they can get. Especially after witnessing Desolation just shrug off their attack like it was nothing, like it was a light breeze. And although we just saw Jeremy Barmore unable to qualify for the King of the Hill match, he's out here backing up his boys. Bloody Justice and Hunter Quinn making their first defense of the Octane Tag Team title since beating Amity at Climb to Fame. Hunter Quinn, who still has to wear that protective face mask. We don't know for how long. After it was the Ted who dropped him face first onto a wooden plank wrapped in barbed wire, their death match a couple of weeks ago. I'm still surprised Hunter Quinn's here and able to compete this soon. And Bloody Justice, as he typically does, whispering certainly not sweet nothings into the ear of Jeremy Barmore. The Octane Tag Team titles on the line here at our main event. Bludgeon and Trauma of Desolation challenging Bloody Justice and Hunter Quinn of the Unholy Alliance. This is going to be a big boy bash. The Hogs have been let loose here tonight, my friends. But as always, Unholy Alliance here will enjoy a champion's advantage. This being a standard tag team bout, that means countouts, disqualifications in effect. Desolation have got to pin or submit Unholy Alliance in the ring to leave here tonight the new Octane Tag Team Champions. Bludgeon and Trauma, former Fusion Tag Team Champions, former Unified World Tag Team Champions, looking to add even more Tag Team Championship gold to their resume. We are in for a hard hitting affair here in our main event, boys. As we see Bludgeon going to kick things off for Desolation. Hunter Quinn for the Unholy Alliance. And let's be weary of Jeremy Barmore at ringside too. Desolation had better be. Numerous elbows to the back of the head by Bludgeon. Not even 10 seconds in. Not the way Hunter Quinn was wanting to start this match. If that does it. I was going to say, quickest match in CMV history. Hunter Quinn not about to be punked out like that though. Screams like rolls the dice. We ain't in Vegas, but Bludgeon looking to hit it big. He is all over Hunter Quinn. As is the usual, man. Desolation, just non-stop onslaught. That is their MO. It always has been. That disembodied voice last episode of Octane said nobody controls Desolation. Nobody tells them what to do. Two men, and I use the word men, you know, very, very lightly. They just live to cause pain and agony. A double tag. In comes Trauma and Bloody Justice. Immediately Justice on top of Trauma. Damn! Trauma, I think he's got Bloody Justice swanging for the fences. Jeez Louise. Trauma bleeding as he gets put into the Tree of Woe position. Going to be bled dry here by Bloody Justice. Gotta be careful of the ref's count though. Again, countouts, disqualifications in effect. An Unholy Alliance retain if the matchup ends one of those two ways. Desolation got to pin or submit the champs. Hunter Quinn throwing Trauma back into the ring as Bloody Justice takes care of Bludgeon with a back suplex onto the apron. Don't forget, my friends, tomorrow night, a very special edition of Shockwave presented by Observer Bread. Going to be on commentary. See if he can outdo Chris Diamond and the Ted. Bloody Justice taking a bite out of the finger of Trauma there before tagging in Hunter Quinn. Quinn walking right into a boot. Welcome. How do you do, good sir? Just throwing ham hocks at each other. Leapfrog by Quinn. What the fuck? Oh, he got there in the end. Vintage Hunter Quinn, that released Tiger Bomb. Oh, wait! Beast Bite! Beast Bite! Hunter Quinn's got the Beast Bite locked in. Bludgeon. Well, Bludgeon was there to make the save if he had to, but it wasn't necessary. Trauma getting out of it pretty quickly, all on his own. That just shows you how fast Hunter Quinn can have an opponent and very deep water. Slapping on that Beast Bite in the blink of an eye. Tag made, in comes Bludgeon. Octane Tag Team titles on the line here in our main event. Elbow to the side of the head by the Hellhound. Two-handed choke by Bludgeon. I don't know just how much that protective mask can really protect Hunter Quinn from. Tag made to Bloody Justice as Trauma immediately not even letting BJ fully get into the ring, just squashing him in the corner there. What in God's name? Alley-oop by Trauma, just chucking Bloody Justice around like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Final judgment rendered. Desolation, the new Octane Tag Team Champions. No, Bloody Justice taking out, and Hunter Quinn with an elbow to the back of Trauma's head. Trying to give Justice any sort of time to get back to his feet. Trauma just Shaking it off though. Justice, however, coming back to life with some elbows to the midsection. Irish Whip puts him in the corner. Much needed tag. Hunter Quinn. Whoa! Utilizing Sister's Joy. Paying homage to Bloody Justice there. Claw slamming into the pin to retain, but it's not enough. Frustrated is Hunter Quinn. Can't let his emotions get the better of him though. Tags Bloody Justice right back in. Justice just throwing himself at Trauma. Hey, it worked out. Hot tag made to bludgeon. Immediately stacks up Bloody Justice. I wouldn't mind being in this position. But Bloody Justice saved just in the nick of time by Hunter Quinn. Jeremy Barmore getting up on the apron there. I told you, keep your eyes on him. Something tells me he's hanging out here just to support his boys. If things go bad, he might look to intervene. Big! Forward dropped from orbit. Paving in the skull of Bloody Justice there. I don't think Hunter Quinn gonna be any help this time. And Desolation! Just like that! Your new Octane Tag Team Champions. Now, Bloody Justice didn't just get pinned. My boy just got flattened. Somebody better make sure Bloody Justice's brain is still in his skull. Unstoppable, man. Who can stand in the way of Desolation? Unbelievable. Bludgeon and Trauma, the new Octane Tag Team Champions.